We're back on the Lobo Basketball pregame show. We're at UCU Pavilion on the campus of St. Mary's College, New Mexico, and the Gales coming up for you on the UNM Sports Radio Network. We have Lobo head coach Richard Pitino. Coach, what an amazing opportunity for your team to play a high-level West Coast Conference opponent on the road at this stage of the year. It's going to be a tough one, but I know you're excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, they have what I think every coach wants, which is stability of success, sustainability with everything that they've done. You know, I mean, Coach Bennett's been here for 20 years. He's won at a high level. He's built a really good program, and that's what we're all looking for. So a lot of respect for their program. It's a unique opportunity for us to see if we can get one. You know, we know they're very talented. They're very well coached. They're physical. It'll be a grind-em-out game, and it's a little bit different than what we probably like, but you have to do that, especially when you're playing against good teams.
You've coached a game against Coach Bennett when you were at Minnesota in the NIT. You've watched a ton of their tape, obviously, from early this season. What do we expect from this year's Gales?
Physical, one of the best defenses in the country. You know, they're big and strong. They're a little bit like they don't want to get in a lot of rotations, so they're not real wild. They want to play a low possession game. Remind me a lot of Wisconsin, who I played against in the Big Ten, where they want a low possession game. It's a bit of a trip to the dentist chair at times. So we're going to have to be engaged and disciplined for 40 minutes.
Lobo head basketball coach Rich Pitino is alongside New Mexico and St. Mary's coming up. Why are they a top 10 defensive efficiency team in the nation?
Well, they're physical. They're old. They're strong. They've got good length. They do a really good job of defending without fouling. They're very, very disciplined and fundamentally sound. So, I mean, it's the way that they win. You know, they make it a low possession game, and they don't allow you to get a lot of opportunities to rebound the ball very, very well. So it's going to be a challenge. But you know what? I mean, we've had some great offensive moments for 6 games. We're going to have to win in a variety of ways. You know, it's not going to be a masterpiece when you play San Diego State or Fresno State or some of those teams. So it's a really good test for our guys early.
Your team has been able to play with pace and not turn the ball over in the process so far this year. You've called this type of game in the past a rock fight. Is this unit ready to win a rock fight?
I don't know. You know, I mean, I think everybody's excited about our team, which I love, but it's so early. It's so early in the development stages of building this program. Do I think we're in a better spot than when I took over? Of course I do, but I don't know how they're going to respond to that. I thought they were ready to go on the road to SMU, but St. Mary's it's a bigger animal than SMU. SMU, obviously, Coach Lanier I worked with, is rebuilding a program. This is a rock-solid program all around, so it's going to be a unique challenge. We're going to have to physically be mentally tough.
Lobo head basketball coach Richard Pitino with us. New Mexico has St. Mary's on the road here in just a few short moments. So, Coach, you've talked about keeping them focused and staying disciplined. They do have some press clippings now, your Lobos. They even got a vote in the AP poll. I know it's just one, but an unbeaten start. Have they been able to maintain perspective?
We'll see. You know, I mean, I don't really fall into the trap of all that. I mean, my goal is not, when I took this job, was to not get one vote in the AP poll. That's just, to me, I mean, it's good for, you know, fan engagement, and that's important. I'm not trying to devalue that, and I know our fans are excited about that, but I just try to keep the focus on the game plan. You know, so we'll see. They've been good. I think they're playing hard. That's been the beauty of this team is, for 6 games, I haven't had to question anybody's effort. And that's the first step in everything is, do you play hard? Are you disciplined? And now you establish that, you give yourself a chance, and we've done that so far.
A final question about the way they defend. They're one of the best teams at defending the 2. You guys have been really good at shooting the 2 and haven't taken a lot of threes. Will there be temptation to launch threes in this one?
You know, I don't tell our guys not to shoot threes. I just want good shots, you know, and take what the game gives you. So they're really physical at the basket. They do a great job of walling up. You know, they're never really in fully rotations to where they're giving up easy looks. Just take what the game gives you. You know, I mean, yeah, we want to go inside out, but we got to space the court properly. We've got to set great screens because they just try to blow them up because they're big and they're strong. So see whatever the game gives you and, be very disciplined because it's going to be a low possession game.
You've said that they want to make it a half-court game. What do they do offensively in the half-court that makes them good?
Phenomenal in ball screens. They do a great job. And I told our guys, you could learn from these guys because they got some older guards who know how to play in them, but they do a great job of getting in the lane and seeing where you make a mistake and making you pay for it. And Donovan is there for sure, but we're not totally there with what we're trying to do. But they're just surgeons with the ball screen, and it's been kind of a staple of their program now, how to read these ball screens and make you pay. So they're terrific at it.
What would it mean for your team to get a road win like this at this point in their development?
Well, obviously it would be a huge win. I mean, I told our team that this is probably a top 2 opportunity on your schedule. Probably this and San Diego State would be my guess. So, I don't know. I mean, it would probably mean we played really well because it's a tough opponent. So we'll see. I mean, I try not to make it as much about winning as much as playing like winners, if that makes sense. It's just execute one play at a time. Do what we tell you to do, and if it doesn't work, we'll own it. But just go have some fun out there. You have to do it together. You can't do it alone.
Everybody's excited about this one, Coach. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Lowboy basketball coach Richard Pitino, our guest. We're back pregame. New Mexico at St. Mary's coming up on the UNF Sports Radio Network. Welcome into the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino postgame show at St. Mary's College in Moraga, California. Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Winning entertainment, including simulcast racing, live music, dining, the best games, and more. That's the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Hello, Lobos win at St. Mary's, 69-65. New Mexico takes down the Gales to end their 23-game home court winning streak. Hunter, wow.
Hey, how important are free throws? I mean, honestly, that's probably where this game was won, although Lobos turned the ball over quite a bit. So did the Gales, 15 of them. But I think this game was won at the free throw line, and they were huge. And the freshmen, wow, stepping up.
What a second half Donovan Dent played. And New Mexico, they were 14 of 16 at the line, 88%. St. Mary's, 17 of 27 at the foul line, Hunter, 63%.
At home? Yeah. No, it's huge.
Incredible.
Yep.
Hey, Lobo fans, download the Lobo Sports app today. It's presented by Nucenda. That's the Lobo Sports app. It's free. Find it in the Apple Store and the Google Store. Download it now. And go Lobos. Some totals. Lobos shoot 49% from the field, 25 of 51. That's after a 1-for-10 start to the game. Gales 45%, 21 of 47. Lobos 5 of 10 from the arc, 50%. Gales 6 out of 18, 33%. Lobos 14 of 16, charity stripe 88%. Gales 17 of 27, that's 63%. Lobos turned it over 17 times, the Gales 15. Points off those turnovers, 16-15 UNM. Both teams with 28 rebounds. St. Mary's 8 on the offensive glass, Lobos 5. Second chance points, 12-7, St. Mary's. Bench points, 17-13, Lobos. Paint points, 34-26, New Mexico. Fast break points, 9-2 in favor of UNM. Lobos win it. Final score, New Mexico 69, St. Mary's 65. What a victory. Lobo head men's basketball coach Richard Pitino. Congratulations, sir. He is with us courtside here postgame at St. Mary's College. And what a win, Coach Pitino. First off, congratulations, Coach. Wow.
Yeah, I'm proud of our guys. I thought the second half we did a great job of adjusting offensively because they were terrific defensively. And we did a much better job of being patient, stop over dribbling. We didn't turn the ball over as much. We knew it wouldn't be a high assist game, but I tell you what, Donovan Dent in the second half was just phenomenal.
Yeah, no, hey, congratulations, Coach. I thought, like you said, in the first half, the length of the St. Mary's basketball team was just a challenge. And then, like you said, you made the adjustment. What was the actual adjustment? Was it to blow by the defenders or?
We wanted to go inside.
Okay.
We wanted to be more patient and get it to the wing, slow down, because we're kind of looking that we gave up on it. We did a much better job there. Then we talked about our ball screens. We were going a little bit wide. We needed to go downhill and dive the guy, and Donnie got a couple guys late. Even the Morris one was a great play until he got the stupid technical. But terrific play. So, I told our guys, like, I'm so proud of how far we've come in such a short amount of time. Yeah. It's a lot of hard work. We have not arrived by any means, but to be able to get 2 true road wins already, this is a team that doesn't win a lot of games at home. Steve or lose a lot of games at home. Steve just told me. So to come in here in the non-conference, got a lot of respect for their coach and their team. Just a terrific win.
Incredible the way that you withstood the early surge, Coach Pitino. They were really guarding you in the first half, and then Morris Udeze picks up quick fouls, and you guys are able to make that run in the first half with him on the bench. How?
Josiah was terrific in the first half. We had to go to him, because we were winning, and so we didn't want to, waste Morris and put him in jeopardy. We're like, we're winning right now. Let's just slow down, see if we can get through it. Weathered the storm, and then be able to get him fresh in the second half was great. But Josiah really held it down. I mean, he was terrific.
Yes.
He's such a warrior, battles his butt off. We got stops and rebounds when we need to. Made some big plays.
Some steals.
Yeah.
Some runs.
Some big steals, especially late. I mean, Jalen House had 6 steals. Yeah. It's we'll learn from it in a good way, and we'll just keep getting better from it. It'd be great to get back home, get a road win, get 2 days off, and just refocus for next week.
A slow start to this one for Mash, but then he came alive in the second half, like he always does. Mr. Reliable, Coach.
He had a couple of moments there. We kept running things for him, and he was just taking over. Yeah. And he just played with great poise. He's playing so mature right now. Like you said, he's just chipping away. Last year, I told him before the game, we were just sitting there talking in the locker room, and I said, I'm so proud of the way your game is evolving. You're just becoming so mature right in front of our eyes. It's a character win. It's hard to win here. 60% in the second half was terrific, and obviously 49% for the game was really good.
Last question about Dent. Why? How? The true freshman in this environment, in his second true road game of his life. How was he able to do what he did?
He's a gamer, and he's pretty good at some of the things that Mash and House aren't as good at. He's great in ball screens. We have kind of changed a little bit of when he's in the game. We keep the ball in his hands, and we go let him make some plays. We've got good balance offensively to where if something's working one way, we can go that way. We can change it up a little bit. But, man, he is lethal in ball screens.
I noticed that on the ball screen. He has that, pregnant pause where he allows it to happen.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden there's spacing, and then boom. Whereas Mash, those guys are going so fast that they're not allowing it the play to happen.
No doubt. And it's Jalen can learn from it a lot. That'll be a next step for him because Jalen goes so fast. Mash is looking to score. But, again, it's a nice change of pace throughout the course of the game.
Enjoy this one, Coach. Congratulations. What a win.
Thank you. Appreciate
Good job,
it.
Coach.
Go Lobos.
Lobo head basketball coach Richard Pitino postgame. We take time out. Lobos win at St. Mary's 69-65 on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Johnson on the baseline. 19 seconds to go in the game. Johnson working on Mashburn. Backing down Mash. Leaning in. Mash stripped him. Stolen by the Lobos. Udeze grabbed a loose ball. He gets it to House. And Jalen is fouled. And the Lobos' best free throw shooter goes to the line at the other end. A massive play. Jalen House goes down the other end, knocks down 2 free throws to make it a 2-possession game and essentially close it out. There was one final possession and a Dent free throw that was the last straw that broke the Campbell's back. The Campbell tonight being the St. Mary's Gales in their 23-game home winning streak. The Lobos win it 69-65 over St. Mary's in Moraga. Our postgame guest is Lobos starting center Morris Udeze. Mo, congratulations, brother.
Oh my God, appreciate it, man. I'm so happy, so excited right now, man.
How's this one feel?
Feels amazing. In my whole college career, this is one of my favorite wins I've ever gotten, man.
Oh,
hey, why do you say that?
It's just so special, so much emotion in this game, man. We were undefeated right now, going on the road. Everybody kind of doubted us, like we were going to lose. We came in, I think, -10. We had so many doubters, and we pulled through. We proved them wrong, man. I'm so proud of this team.
You think they don't see those betting lines? 10.5 point underdogs? How about that?
I was on Twitter. I seen it at -10. I was like, okay, we're going to see.
So you had to weather the storm personally in this one, man. You got some early foul trouble, and your boys, they held their own in the first half.
For sure. I was so proud. Big shout out to Josiah, man, playing so physical on the glass and grabbing rebounds and just doing all the dirty work, man. I'm so proud of him.
Hey, you had to sit out in the first half. You had to sit out, be patient. How bad was that, man? Sitting over there on the sidelines.
It sucked, but I just try to be the biggest cheerleader I can for my team, man. Just try to bring the energy. I can't be in the game, so what else am I going to bring to the table? Yeah. I got to cheer on my boy House, my boy Mash, everybody, Javante, KJ, Josiah, Didi, everybody who's in the game. I got to be the biggest cheerleader, man, when I'm in foul trouble.
Okay, so I got to ask you about Didi because the first thing you did after he made that free throw, they make the half-court heave, air ball, game over, and I see you over here before you guys all get together as a group. You've got him in a bear hug. What'd you say to the freshman right there?
I'm so proud. Like, he doesn't know how big this is as a freshman for him. Like, he's playing final minutes on the road in St. Mary's right now, man. It's so big time. It's so big time. I'm so proud of him.
For a true freshman?
Yeah. For a true freshman, it's huge.
Incredible. Yeah,
I think your leadership, gives those guys confidence. I remember being a freshman, having guys like Phil Smith and Tim Garrett, the seniors really empowering you, giving you, hey, man, you can do it, do your thing. And I could see that between you and Donovan.
Yes, man. That's my little bro. He's my roommate. I try to take him under my wing and show him the ropes, man. And he's doing a great job. He's hooping right now, and I'm so proud of him.
Donovan Dent with an incredible performance. Josiah Alec held up his end in the front court while you were on the bench. And then Mo, I got to ask you, because it just looked like pure emotion to me. And the guy happened to be standing there, but you weren't taunting him, were you?
I promise I wasn't taunting him. He went to the free throw line. I told him sorry. I said, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not that kind of person. I just try to play basketball, and it was just a very emotional game, very emotional play. I didn't mean to do no harm. You
and Double D on the screen roll are devastating.
That's my guy. He tells me just roll hard. He gonna find me. So I roll hard, and he found me.
Hey, credit to you though. You battled Sixton all night. Then of course the big fellow, Wessels. I saw you guys banging hard down there.
That's a big boy. That's a big kid.
7'1".
Yeah. It's a big kid, but you got to match toughness with toughness, man.
And you did. You brought it.
Yes, sir, baby. Appreciate it.
I know you and Mash go back a long way. You've told us about that. And it wasn't his night in the first half, and then he hung in there, and then unbelievable in the second half. He is just rock solid. Why?
Man, he just has that poise, man. He reads, he meditates, does all that. So he has that poise. I don't expect nothing less from that. So he came out second half shooting, hitting shots, and I was just cheering him on, man. We're all on the court, having a blast, having fun, man.
You're talking about his off-the-court stuff right there, right? Yeah. No, he's got a book sitting next to him on the plane. We'll talk about that, Hunter, if you want. Jamal Mashburn Jr. And the meditation stuff. I mean, this guy is calculated in everything, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good, man. He's just a very humble kid, man. For someone who has a lot, he's very humble. I respect him a lot. So, and it just goes back from when he was a kid, man, when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? Me and him are kind of age difference, but I can see where he's coming from. I like his perspective.
Love it. Yeah, I mean, I love that. I mean, you just see his maturity. And it's, it's funny because I try to put a personality on this team.
Yeah.
Because everybody's so within themselves. There's not a lot of, just wildness.
Yes.
And so I'm still trying to figure it out. But, I mean, everybody brings a little something different.
Facts.
And respect each other.
Yeah, big time. Yes, sir.
Mash is reading The Power of Now. I cannot wait to ask him about it, okay? So that we'll the next chance we get, we'll ask him about that. Okay, Mo, how do you just not paying attention to this? The press clippings are coming, man. You're 7-0.
Yeah.
You end their 23-game home streak. You got to keep level-headed.
Really?
Yeah, 23-game home winning streak. 23 in a row they've won in this building. They were unbeaten last year, 16-0.
And that was a record for the school.
School record, 23-game home. And check this out, Mo. 29 straight against non-con opponents in this building over 3 years. You guys ended both of those runs.
That's huge, man.
Yeah, big time.
Tough to win here.
It's tough.
It's a blessing, man. I give all the credit to God, man. He puts us in situations, and we came out victorious today, man. I'm just so happy for this team. Like, I have so much adrenaline right now, man. I don't know how I'm going to sleep.
All right, go enjoy it with your boys. Congratulations.
My guys, man. Thank y'all, man.
Great job.
Thank you for having me.
Morris Udeze postgame. Let's take a timeout. The Lobos, an incredible win at St. Mary's, 69-65. We are going to take a short break. We'll come back after this timeout. You're listening to Lobo Basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network. If Dent knocks this down, that is it. 1.6 seconds remain. Second try for Dent. Front iron, glass, and good! Woo! And the Lobos by 4.
Big free throw there.
A heave from half court is short. Lobos knock off St. Mary's on the road. Final score, New Mexico 69, St. Mary's 65. St. Mary's 23-game home winning streak over. St. Mary's non-conference home winning streak of 29 games that's been going on for 3 years over. UNM remains perfect. New Mexico 7-0.
Oh, baby.
What a win for the Lobos at St. Mary's College. Wow. Indeed, New Mexico 69, St. Mary's 65. The Lobos remain unbeaten. 2 more have lost, Hunter. Just 16 left in all of D1 college basketball are unbeaten. The Lobos are one of those 16. Final score, Lobos 69, St. Mary's 65. They do it on the road. Their second true road game. Their second true road win of the year.
Yeah, no, a couple of things we can point out. But I think more importantly, just the poise to be here in this environment, to stay together, to stay the course. They easily could have thrown the towel when they were down, 11, 12 in the first half. But they stayed the course. Other guys stepped up, and that's what's going to happen throughout the year to have to be a successful team. Is their bench is going to have to step up. Guys on the floor that haven't really scored have to step up or play defense or rebound. All of those things kind of came together here at St. Mary's.
You're listening to the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino post-game show, winning entertainment, including simulcast racing, live music, dining, the best games, and more. It's the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Okay, it's time to select our Theta Point defensive play of the game. It's brought to you by Theta Point. Make cybersecurity a team sport. Add Theta Point to your team to increase your defensive posture. Here it is, your Theta Point defensive play of the game. Off the ball screen, Johnson at the left elbow. Bounce feed to Wessels. He lost it, trying to get it back. Turnover. Mash steals it. Mash through the center wheel. Mash backed it out. Finds the trailer Udeze. Mo looked for a post entry. Still wants it. Feeds the right elbow here to Alec. Alec's going to back his man down. Kick it out. Jenkins rotates to the left corner. Dent 3. Yes!
Nice ball rotation.
Unbelievable second half for Jamal Mashburn Jr., for Donovan Dent, who booked the corner 3. That is your Theta Point defensive play of the game, brought to you by Theta Point. Make your cybersecurity a team sport. Add Theta Point to your team to increase your defensive posture. We could always give it to House. We could give the defensive play and player of the game to House every night. Tonight, 6 steals, Hunter, for Jalen House. But Mashburn Jr. had 2 in this game. And the one at the very end that set up House's 2 free throws, critical. What a second half by Jamal Mashburn Jr.
Not enough credit is given to Mashburn because he doesn't have all the steals like House, but I thought his on-the-ball defense was really huge in the second half, just lockdown defense here in the second half.
He was money, straight money. There it is, your Theta Point defensive play of the game from Jamal Mashburn Jr. By the way, Jalen House, 6 steals. Remember the 8 steal performance against Grambling State last year? The 6 equals his season high for steals this year. He did it against Southern Utah at the start of the season in the opener. But, he's going to have to go to double digits, basically. He needs 9 to set a new career mark.
I think that might be – well, we already talked about that. My high was 8, maybe?
Yeah.
He tied that.
Yeah.
So,
And, your season record is in his sights for sure.
It's right there.
All right, Theta Points, defensive play of the game from Jamal Mashburn Jr. Now, we've got to pick our adjustment of the game. It's brought to you by The Joint, the official chiropractor of Lobo Athletics. And I'm going to say that it's the switch. It was necessary, but it was a result of foul trouble. And when Josiah Alec had to defend the post, he was the guy that had to shut down Saxon when Udeze went to the bench. Mm-hmm. And it was Josiah's on-ball defense, I thought, that helped UNM take control of the game in the first half after they were down 11 early.
Yeah. No, that's huge. And then, of course, the size differential and putting Saxon on the free throw line and him not converting. You got to give Josiah Alec credit because he battled against – there were a lot of trees in there.
And that is your adjustment of the game presented by The Joint, the official chiropractor of Lobo Athletics. Quick peek at the numbers. The Lobos had 5 in double figures. House was 17, 13 apiece for Udeze, and Dent 12 from Mashburn Jr. Alec with 10. Alec 10 and 7. 7 boards to lead the Lobos. Dent 13.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 24 minutes off the bench. He was amazing, Hunter.
Yeah, he was. That's... Yeah, we haven't seen him. This is him coming out, and and we all knew he had the potential. We've seen him in practice, but man, when it counted in an environment like this, he stepped up big time.
An ovation for Jalen House.
Yeah, a little fam in the house.
Absolutely. You know, congratulations, Jalen. Heck of a performance. Now, Jalen's father is from right here in town, right here in East Bay, and he's got family and friends in this part of the country, and they're out here to support him tonight.
He's got about a dozen folks right here.
Awesome stuff. Dad lives in Phoenix now.
Yep.
But, yeah, this is awesome. Okay, that'll do it for us. Terrific performance for the Lobos. They improved to 7-0. And St. Mary's, their 23-game home win streak, done. They're 6-2. Lobos winning.
Push the reset button, but that's huge. I mean, and the players, I'm not sure if they even understand. They just took away their home winning streak.
Yep. And Mo didn't know about it. We talked to Mo. Yep.
No.
Okay, Lobos' next one, Western New Mexico. That'll be Sunday, December 6th. It's at home, 7 p.m. Airtime 6:30. Lobo basketball pregame show. My partner is Hunter Green. I'm Robert Portnoy. Bob Walpole, our producer and engineer. This was a ton of fun.
It was. It was, man.
Love doing it with you, Hunt.
All right. Thanks, Rob.
That'll do it for us. Final score for the final time. The unbeaten Lobos knock off St. Mary's and end their 23-game home winning streak. The Lobos remain one of just 16 unbeaten teams in college basketball. The Lobos knock off the Gales in Moraga. New Mexico, 69. St. Mary's, 65. So long, everybody. You've been listening to Lobo Basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
You have been listening to New Mexico Lobos Basketball. This exclusive presentation of Lobo Basketball is brought to you by U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Larry H. Miller Auto Dealerships, driven by you. Albuquerque Bernalillo County Water Utility Authority. Cool it, can it, chuck it. And by the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino, your home for winning entertainment. This broadcast has been an exclusive presentation of the UNM Sports Radio Network. Executive producer Felicia Nieto. For information about